I've kind of come to the conclusion that I just kind of don't own anything nice. So, figured, why not spicing it up a little bit with, I'm gonna dub this Bloodlust Rabby. I don't really sense a lot of Bloodlust coming off of this. But, I don't know, I think there is a bloodbath going on in the TCG right now, just in terms of general hype, among other things that people should honestly be saving their money for. So we're going to use this discussion to talk about, you fucking guessed it, where you should be putting your money, or getting ready to put your money, coming over the next month or so. So prepare your anus, shall we? The TCG market has been an absolute shit show. There's a lot of hype going on around a lot of things right now. Let's just get that out of the way. Now, I want to talk about what I believe to be the 3 best investments going forward. Now, this isn't going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to be able to pick up cards for, so don't get that. But there are a lot of big things coming to the TCG over probably the next month or so. So it's very important to be aware of the particulars and just things in general to come. So one of the biggest things that we got over the European stream this week was we got leaked artwork for the new Noble Knights. Now, if you look at Horizon as general, or in general, you do not see any Noble Knight cards on the OCG spoiler, which means one thing and one thing only. The TCG has, I don't know if these are going to be like some future released OCG cards or if these are all just strictly OCG exclusive or TCG exclusives, which means fucking finally the TCG is going back and re-fucking visiting these archetypes. You know, I've talked about Noble Knights 100 times over. They're giving us another normal summon enabler. They're giving us another monster that self-replaces itself with Artorias, I believe, and also bounces. In addition to more of the standardized, spell support. Now, the thing that we know the Noble Knights still need is a special summon a monster, equip the appropriate Noble Knight card from the deck to it. That's what we need. But new Noble Knight support brings another hype train with it. They've recently reprinted Medrot, Merlin, and just the general support out there, which means if you want to pick up the already existing support, this is one of the chances for you to do so. You are aware of what is coming. It's never a good thing when Noble Knights get hyped because the equip archetype ultimately ends up failing in the long run. But Solday, Medrot, the whole engine that they've got going for them, for the most part, just being, eccentrically good, appealing cards in terms of the art, showing us that they're going to continue to support this archetype is extremely good. It's a good fate, or a good faith within the community that we believe that eventually, they will work on these. Now, the original Noble Knights were good. It's just, unfortunately, they needed more. And this gives me hope for archetypes like UA in the future, that they will eventually reach more support. But the hype train has already begun. If you've already got the old Noble Knight stuff, then save up your money, prepare yourself, and hopefully you'll be blessed by the Lady of the Lake, in your coming venture. So there is that. The Noble Knight hype train is very fucking real at the moment. A lot more than I think it should be. Now, the next big one. If you're not excited for this, you're lying to me. The danger monsters. Now, what happens when the TCG decides to apologize to you for Vendreads, the lack of good kaiju support, all the other failed archetypes? Well, you have this child that's sitting over here made of the Legends of America. No, they're not like the Legends of America. They're literally just like folklore and shit like Chupacabra, the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot. I just kind of wish Bigfoot's picture was actually blurry, but you have this archetype that has synergy with Dark Worlds. And the first thing that a lot of the community kind of comes about with these things is, oh my god, I need to buy my Dark World cards. I haven't tested the new archetypes, so I can't tell you if going down the Dark World line of thinking is probably going to be the best thing. I don't know, honestly. But there has been hype recreated in the Dark World cards because of Nesty and company. You know, they literally designed the whole Danger archetype, literally, I'm not going to say with the intent for it to be good, but let's be real. Everything that a competitive TCG player needs. You need a self-replacing monster that special summons itself, which it does give you the ability to draw a card when it special summons itself. It allows you to play the game on your opponent's turn, which it's almost like Aether, the Monarchs, these other effects throughout time and space that have made the game extremely unfair. You know, Danger Zone, the Graceful Charity, allows you to discard these guys, destroy something on your opponent's turn. I don't know what more. Oh, did I mention they have a Graceful Charity? If we've learned anything from playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, the only thing that they're missing is a Stratos, which, sure, whatever. They've already got their Graceful Charity, they're good. I mean, it's a trap card, I'm not a big fan of traps, but the trap does let you play the game on your opponent's turn, so it does become, you know, it's chainable, and it lets me play the game. It's almost like this can't fucking go wrong. You know, it's got the makings to be tier 1. This is the first line of their support. You know, there are 2 secrets, 3 ultras from what we've seen so far, coming out of just generalized league pictures. So you can prepare yourselves a little bit more there. Just kind of be aware of it. But once again, this is a video making you aware that, hey, there is a lot of people excited for this. I'm expecting the pre-sale prices to be a little bit more up there for what it is. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles will have their pre-sales up probably before anybody else, so you'll be able to take advantage of that value. HOC WGYT5, by the way, save yourself 5% on Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles. Had to get that in there. But there's that. And then the last hype train right now. I've been hearing this hype has been louder than the other two, which boggles me. So this Thunder Dragon hype that is going around right now. Why? Alright, so all of the effects are good. I believe Gold Sark turns the deck with any other Thunder Dragon monster into 3 to 4 card board. Alright, it's fine, I get that. Cyber Dragon is a self-replacing monster. What is it? A normal summon of himself makes X larger monsters from the graveyard. Is that right? I believe all the Thunder Dragons, they're a little bit larger, which was kind of the reason why I've been turned away from the archetype. But a lot of people are really looking forward to this. I don't know what the lure of the whole Thunder Dragon archetype is. Or by lure, I mean, like, why are people so interested in this? Is it because of the generalized large boards that it can make? Pretty much like its other... like the other archetypes here, I mean, Noble Knights and Danger seem like they can make these boards a little bit better and a little bit more consistently. But there has been a very large outcry, whether or not I'm just seeing the intermediate community up to the, down to the casual community, up to the competitive community talking about this. There's been a lot of hype going around these guys. And I don't know, my comment section can correct me here if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but to me, this archetype... it feels like it's going to fall to the wayside, like the other previous iterations have in the past. But I'm willing to pick up the deck core. I do like doing so. I like having everything on hand in case I do want to experiment around with these things. But it is another archetype. It's got good support, which is good. I've already seen some of the combo images with Gold Sark. Just can't remember them off the top of my head, but Gold Sark is a combo enabler in the deck, which I believe is at 3 at the moment, so you do get the ability to actually just do everything you want with that. But that being said, there are things that you can pick up across all 3 of these, especially Thunder Dragons. Pick up those fresh Ultra Cyber Dragons. You know, be ready for it. Pick up your twin-headed Thunder... oh, no, you don't play that card. That card's really bad. My apologies. You have better cards now. You know, in terms of all 3 of these decks, there are plenty of things you can pick up. Noble Knights, you've already got the existing high rarity. You've got the misprints that have, what is it, Colossal There's some misprint Medrot from Germany or some shit. It's got like Colossal Bonfire or some shit in the background of it. You know, in terms of the Danger Archetype, I guess you can pick up Dark World stuff. I know a lot of people already have. It just seems like a waste of money, in my opinion, to go about that. And then in Thunder Dragons, I mean, hey, you have high rarity Thunder Dragons available to you. You know, take advantage of it. You know, just in general, I think you should start saving up now. Will this stuff be super expensive? I think not, for the most part, except for the Danger Archetype. I mean, you're still going to be jerking off a couple of other people with high rarity secret rares, but let's be real about that. Like, you should generally be fine before you start picking up these things. So be aware. These are the most hyped archetypes coming out later in the month, and whew, it is definitely going to be a ride, I will say that. So hope your wallets are ready. I know I'm not ready. More money I get to spend. Fucking oh boy. Alright guys, encourage you to leave a comment down below. Tell me how wrong I am or if I missed something. I'm sure there's always the 9,672 Blue Eyes card that's going to respark that hype, but leave that for another video, guys. Alright guys, do Serenos. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.